Aiden, say good Merry Monday.
Good Monday.
Good boy. Just sharing a little breakfast time. Miss Bailey had a little plum pouch. And so it's apple, blackberry, purple carrot, Greek yogurt, oat, and quinoa. So I feel like there's substance to this one. There's like a ton of really great things in here for her. And then when she's done with that, she moves on to her raw portion. So today she has some little cherry tomatoes, blueberries, and strawberries. We kind of switch it up every day. Yesterday we did bananas, oranges, and blueberries. She really, really likes blueberries. And fun fact, blueberries are supposed to help a lot with vision. They did like some study where people ate a pint of blueberries every day and like their vision improved dramatically. And so Andrew was not born with very good vision. I was born with really great vision, but it's deteriorating after having kids, which also happened with my mom. And Mr. Aiden, same as every day, is having some blueberries with his oatmeal. And mommy's having coffee. Welcome to the week. It is about 7:45 a.m. And I woke up at 6. I'm on a new schedule back to like how I started originally, going to bed a little bit earlier and waking up super early. The last 2 days, even though yesterday was Sunday, I woke up and it was 6:03 when I looked at my phone. So today it was like 6:08. So I feel really good on that schedule. I'm able to take a shower, and I love taking showers in the morning because I stretch out and, you know what I mean, collect my thoughts, wake up peacefully. I'm not like jolted awake by like the kids are up and I have to do that and I have to do that. So it just helps my mentality. And then I also have like time to talk to God and stuff like that, which is super important because it just gets my mind on the right track starting off the day. Like, all right, God, thank you for a brand new day. Thank you for, you know, my kids and my health and, you know, all of that. But also, Lord, I need your help today because kids are hard. So just a little morning routine for me. This weekend was really good. Saturday, what did we do? I don't know that we did anything on Saturday. Oh, we went to the post office and went and hung out with my mom for like maybe an hour. And then other than that, like I just wanted to spend time with the kids, which was the theme of all last week. And I even posted on Instagram, like my word of the year is intentional. Like I want to intentionally like work on relationships. You know, I know it's, especially for some people on here, it seems as if like I just talk when it's convenient for me, or, you know, I don't really make an effort. And it's not that at all. It's, you know, it's really, I find myself struggling working on relationships as an adult. And maybe it is laziness or whatever you think it is, I don't know, but at the same time, I'm here by myself. I have 2 young kids. I'm in a different stage of life than a lot of other people on here whose kids are maybe grown or maybe they don't have kids, and so it is a little bit more difficult and it takes a lot more effort from what stage of life I'm in right now to like consciously and again, my word of the year, intentionally make that effort of, hi, how are you? How are you doing? You know, checking in with people and I can't do constant communication. There's just no way. So, you know, when I intentionally think about it, I can get to people and say, hi, I love you, I miss you, how are you? So I've been trying to do that, but I've also been trying to do that with my kids, which is what I was talking about on Saturday. I intentionally like wanted to spend time with Aiden, and anytime, and Bailey, but mostly, you know, Aiden needs like that one-on-one because he's a little bit older and like recognizes stuff like that. But anytime I like intentionally try to do that, I swear the devil messes with me because he was a terror all day on Saturday. He just like, you know, wanted to get in trouble. He would like do something but make sure like I was looking. He's like in a new stage, just like last week when he ruined my Huda palette. My mom watched him yesterday. We didn't go to church because they woke up and they were looking a little sick, and I was like, I'm not gonna give something to anybody else, and I'm not going to get anything from anybody else. Like, I'm so sick of the sickness. But I had a dance class, and my mom watched the kids here, And she said that he like got into a jar of cream in my room, which he's never done before, and he wiped it all over my carpet. Never done anything like that. Like that's something that like Bailey would do, you know what I mean? Where she just doesn't know. Aiden's like in a new stage. So I don't know if it's part of his delay, like behaviorally, like not only with speech and stuff like that, but also acting out. I don't know, because he did plenty of that too, you know? I don't know. And I don't mean that in a mean way. You guys know that. I should stop being so self-conscious because you guys are all amazing all the time. But anyways, so like I said, we did not go to church, but I went to my very first ballroom dancing class, and it was freaking amazing. Ballroom dancing is not what you think it is. Like when you think of ballroom dancing, like for me anyway, it's like Cinderella. There's actually quite a few categories under ballroom dancing. Like if you take if you're in a ballroom dancing class, like swing falls under that, which again, swing is not what you think it is. Like when I thought of swing, I thought of like Grease, you know, like tossing girls around, poodle skirts, like, you know, swing. And it's not even that. Like that's a whole other type of swing. And so there's like different types, and it was just amazing. And it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I didn't know that you compete twice a year, and I was like, I mean, I wouldn't be against competing. I had a brief gymnastics, well, gymnastics wasn't brief. I did gymnastics for probably like 6 or 7 years when I was younger. It's almost like that Bring It On story where I went to high school and they didn't have gymnastics team. So my senior year I joined the cheerleading team, and so we did competitions then, and we actually won, I think, 2nd in dance for our dance routine. I mean, this was a small town in Arkansas, but anyways, you know, we weren't the best. It wasn't like legit. We weren't, you know, anyways, it doesn't matter. I'm used to like, or I used to be used to competitions and stuff like that. I competed for gymnastics and stuff like that. So that part doesn't bother me. It really doesn't. My mom was like mortified that I was gonna compete, and she even told me, she's like, I'm not coming to your recitals because that's just awkward to have like a grown kid, you know, competing. And I was like, well, you can babysit the kids then, that's fine. So, you know, each parent is weird, or mine are anyways. So anyways, it was just really, really great. We have a ton of stuff to do. I was originally not gonna send Aiden to school because yesterday especially, and even Saturday, I think he was acting out a lot too because he didn't feel well. But today he's jumping around. He has no snot at all. You know, on Saturday it was like the green slug coming out of his nose. Like it was literally like a Mucinex commercial. Like that green guy like was living in Aiden's nose. So it was so gross. So there's no snot, there's no, and they never had a cough. It was just like a sinus thing, I think. There was never a cough. There was never a fever. It was just kind of a little bit tired, like, you know, whiny, and just the snot. So, anyways, I'm gonna send him to school today. I wasn't going to originally, but I think he feels okay. And, you know, I could use a break. Not gonna lie, I wouldn't send him if he was like contagious and coughing all over the place where I thought he was gonna get somebody else infected. But he actually knows how to cover his cough now. Not that he does, but he even covers his sneeze now. He like does the vampire. And so I don't know if that's a combination of teachers and at home, because I've always, you know, and Andrew's taught him that. So I'm not worried about it. Like if he was seriously contagious and coughing all over the place, like I would not be that parent like, well, I need a break, so you're gonna go to school, you know. But if he's not contagious, I'm not gonna keep him at home, because it also helps him, you know, to get out. He's a rambunctious little guy. So that's where we're starting off. I know that's like 10 minutes of talking, and we will go over lists later, but it's 10 to 8. Andrew's gonna be calling pretty soon, so I want to get his teeth brushed, him dressed, him ready for school, and Miss Bailey cleaned up. She'll be a mess by the time she's done eating. I'm on my 2nd cup of coffee, and I know I have not been consistent with timing as far as videos go, but now that I've added something else to my routine on Sundays, which is like the dance class, it's like 2 hours from 1:30 to 3:30, plus I'll have church in the morning. I need to figure out a new way to get the weekly vlog done, so I think I'm gonna do it on starting like do it some of it Saturday night and then finish it Sunday night, so that way it's uploaded in time, because I know a lot of people like to watch them in the mornings. I uploaded it late last week and it didn't have as many views, so it's gonna be late again this week, but hopefully not too bad. So anyways, that's where we're starting off this week. Welcome to the weekly vlog. Climb the wall. Bailey. Go Aiden, go. Go Aiden, go. Good job, Aiden. Bailey. Ready, steady, whee! Boom. You guys are gonna think I'm weird, but this is a keto meal that I really like. And so what I do is I bake a whole pack of bacon at the beginning of the week, and I can just like go through it, and I just heat it up for a couple minutes in a frying pan. And so I've obviously browned some turkey breast, and so some of them, I only had 2 pieces of cheese left, which I'm really mad about because that helps like fill you up. But anyways, so I put those in the middle, and then I will spread some avocado. As you can see, I was sharing with Miss Bailey. She's so sleepy. Hi. Yeah, you're grouchy. Okay, so this is my favorite guacamole that I've ever found in my whole entire life. In DC, remember we were talking about last week how different Costco's have different things? In DC, they carried this in obviously a Costco size. This is an itty bitty baby that I finally found at Sprouts. There was a Sprouts inside the parking lot of my dance studio, so I went in and I knew that they had it because I found it another time. So anyways, I'll scoop some guacamole using a baby spoon. Not every time, but this time. And I go through these pretty quick, and I don't get to Sprouts very often. So I'm really excited that I've found one that I'm going to be near anyways. And I get to go without kids. So, and then I put bacon in the middle, and I roll it up, and I eat it. So you know, it's just like having a wrap. You can put onion, you can put all kinds of stuff in there and cater it how you want. But with this guacamole, it's nice because it has tomatoes, it has pico de gallo, so it has like a ton of flavor, garlic, cilantro obviously, and stuff like that. So that's what I'm gonna eat for dinner. The kids already ate, so now it's mommy's turn before they go night-night. Happy Tuesday. I'm gonna get ready and do a little outfit of the day. I haven't curled my hair in, it feels like forever. I was really lazy last week, it feels like, with as far as hair. Anyways, I am getting ready to clean up the kitchen. I just have some dishes and stuff like that. As you can see, I just got done getting ready. Our little fitness class got canceled today because they, number one, didn't have childcare, and number two, a lot of the girls still have sick kiddos, which is just a bummer. I'm listening to some Gene, what's his name? Whatever. So I'm really nervous. We're having a play date, but it's also going to be a business meeting. This girl, you guys, oh my gosh. She's like a jack of all trades. She's like just dreamy. She turns out that there are some things that her and I are going to work on that I'm just so excited about. It has a lot to do with social media. It has a lot to do with some special projects, and I'm just really excited about it. It's just so funny how God puts you in paths for a reason, you know. She's been going to this church for a while now, a lot longer than I have. We've been going for almost a year now, which is crazy. But anyways, this has nothing to do with church. I'm sorry if anybody gets irritated that I always mention church. I know not everybody on here is Christian, but anyways, I'm gonna try and stop apologizing for things that literally nobody ever complains about, or that even if they do, there's nothing I'm gonna, you know, nothing I can do about it. Anyways, so she has been trying to get involved with some of these projects that her and I are going to work on, and it has nothing to do with the church. It's personal for her and I. She's been trying to get other ladies to do some of these projects at the church for a really long time, and nobody ever wanted to participate. And so the projects that she wanted to do, I actually asked her if she wanted to do, not having known that she asked previously to other women. And so she was just like, you know, her and I are both over the moon that we're in each other's lives, and, you know, it's just all working out. I'm like taking her dance class. I get to see her on Tuesdays for Fit and Faith, or if we don't have Fit and Faith, her and I are just gonna make dates out of it. But today is going to be kind of business meeting-ish. Girl boss, hashtag girl boss, hashtag mom boss. I'm gonna stop doing that. And then I actually have like a business meeting tonight that I'm really nervous about. I'm also really excited. I'm just hoping and praying that it goes how I want it to and it's successful. Obviously that's the point of any business meeting, and it has nothing to do with Cocco Floor. It is for here on the Cocco channel and on Instagram. Oh, I could throw up. I'm not going to say anything about it right now just because I don't know. I'm not trying to be one of those shady, you know, build up anticipation jerk YouTubers that a lot of people are. I've done that. I've tried that in the past. And when I do that, like I'm like, hey guys, I'm working on something that's really exciting. It hasn't worked out in the past. The project falls through, or I fall through and I don't follow through. So I'm not doing that. This is something that I am committed to and that it is going to happen. I don't want to say anything else about it right now. So, just a lot of things are going to happen in 2019 that are really exciting, and I never thought were going to happen on my channel, and I'm just so thankful and blessed for you guys. Even though we're a small, community, we are tight-knit. You guys are so active in the comments and with liking and sharing, and I know that I never really talk about stuff like that, you know, like, hey guys, you know, this could really help me, like, but liking and sharing and commenting really does help YouTubers. I don't know if you guys know that. I think a lot of you that hang out with me down there in the comments aren't creators yourselves. There's obviously like my knit group of creators that I love that are actually my friends, but a lot of you that I like connect with on a personal basis, I don't know if you know like the behind the scenes of YouTube and like how analytics work and stuff like that. So I just want to thank you. I'm not like saying all of this in order for you to do anything else. What you're doing is helping me a lot. Even a lot of brands and companies are looking at these smaller influencers, and they're looking at what your interaction is like. So even though you have 10,000 followers or whatever the case is, and you're only getting like, you know, so many shares or so many likes, like if people aren't interacting with you, your numbers don't really matter as far as like count, you know what I mean? So like I never show my subscription number, and maybe that'll change in the future. I don't know. I feel like I've always done that. Like, okay, when I get to this number, I'm going to show it, you know, or when I get to this number, I'm going to show it. And I just always worry like it's so small that people are going to judge me right off the bat for that, and taking that visualization away from newcomers. Like they kind of, you know what I mean, have to go off of me, not my numbers. And that's what I've always wanted. So we'll see. There have been things in the past where I've been asked to show it by companies, and I just don't want to for the most part. But now that it's growing a little bit, and you guys are so interactive and amazing, I just, you know, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I literally just wanted to thank you for commenting and liking and sharing. I do get to see, I don't see who shares, but I just see how many shares I get, and it's about the same amount as comments and the same amount of likes. And so I think it's the same people that do the like and do the comment and do do the share, and I just want to thank you so much, and it really, really does help me. Even if you're one of those people who are silent watchers, I am a silent watcher to a T. I watch all of my friends' videos, and even on my friends' videos, sometimes I forget to comment. Like, I just watch it, and I give it a thumbs up, and I'm like, you know, out the door, or out to the next video, because a lot of times I like have it playing while I'm doing other things. And so even if you're a silent watcher and you don't comment, like even if you hit that thumbs up button when you click on it, like it helps me. It really does. So I just want to thank you. And anyways, today is going to be a really, really great day. I'm really, really nervous, but that's also kind of why I got dressed up, is that my friend and I are doing a business meeting and getting projects together. And then I have like a legit business meeting later on tonight at 7 when the kids go to bed. I've been laying them down earlier, and so that's why I scheduled it that late. But anyways, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. But it's gonna be great. So I'm gonna get this kitchen cleaned up so my friend can come over and think I'm not a complete slob. Let me know if you guys do this. Do you guys not completely clean your house that much so that way they don't feel a ton of pressure when they come in? Like, I've found this in the past that like if I have my house completely spotless, it feels like people are nervous like to get, you know, let their kids run around or to let their hair down almost, if that makes sense. So I don't clean it up completely. I just have my dishes done out of my sink and in the drying rack. Like, I don't make sure everything's spotless or anything like that. So that's all I'm gonna do is just the dishes. And I already like cleaned up everything else. Oh, and the other thing I like to do is clean my toilet, just because I don't want them to think I'm gross. So I will talk to you guys later today. It's Wednesday, and me and the kids are on our way to the grocery store. We had a play date with Andrew's aunt, the beautiful, kind lady that makes all of our cakes. She came over with her great-granddaughter, who's the same age as Aiden. She was born in January of the same year Aiden was born in April. So they get on really well, except for today. She was a little bit she was in a mood today. It was really cute. You know how girls are. She was in a mood, and so anyways, they still had a really great time, and I love Andrew's aunt. She's my aunt too. I love her so much. Like, you know those people that if you could put your blood in each other, like you want to be related to them, like she's one of those. Like, you just want her there all the time. She's the sweetest, funniest, like I just get on with her so well. I love her so much, and she's actually agreed. I will talk about this more later, but Aiden has an appointment next week that we made over a year ago when we started the whole journey on what was really going on with him mentally, and you know, if anything was really wrong and stuff like that. So we have a really important appointment that you can't move, because like I said, you made the appointment a year in advance. So that is coming up on Tuesday, and it kind of snuck up on me. You have to have like all this paperwork filled out, and it's just a mess. It's a mess. So anyways, we got it all figured out, and she's agreed to watch Bailey, so Aiden and I could go do that next week. So like I said, right now we're heading to the store, and we're gonna get some groceries. I don't know why I'm talking like that. I'm trying to think of some more fun things to do as far as like come shop with me's, and you know, I'm just brainstorming and doing some things. I would love some suggestions down below of like what you guys would really like to see. You know, you're just in a constant state of fear of, you know, your content. And you just want it to be good. So I would love to hear, and you guys always have bomb suggestions. Bomb! So we're at the grocery store right now. I just need some essentials like coffee creamer and Aiden's cheese pizza, and everybody's in a really great mood so far. And yeah, so I will yickety yak at you later. Oh baby, getting that car wash, baby, tonight. We're in the car wash. Look, he's holding Sissy. Oh, what do you think, sis? What do you think, Aiden? You like it? Okie dokie, we just got home, so I'm gonna share with you the grocery haul of the week. That's not to say that I won't go somewhere else, but this is like my little replenish, if you will, not like heavy duty. So let's start from this side.
You want more.
You want more what? More. Say more water, please. So finally, the Bird's Eye stuff was on sale. It was $1 off on sale, and then if you bought 5, you got an additional off, something like that. So these are the Steam Freshes. I've shared these so many times, but I do have some newbies. Hello and welcome. So I want to say keto, but I'm not full on. I try and eat low carb, it's supposed to be 0 sugar, but I like to say low sugar, low carb. So these are made purely from vegetables. So this is made out of zucchini and lentils. So they have a pretty good variety, but these are definitely my favorites. The rotini and marinara, these are so easy to just toss in the microwave if you really don't feel like getting out all your vegetables and cooking all the meats and doing all of that. This is really quick and simple, and I love them. They're really good. So rotini with marinara. We have a penne, which is really good. It doesn't have a ton of flavor, so this isn't one that you like toss in the microwave and eat by itself. This is something that you want to like fill up a meal, if you will. So like if you have chicken, if you have even just veggies, you know, that you saute in oil or butter or whatever, this is something that's gonna fill your meal up and fill you up, essentially. This one is really good. It's essentially mac and cheese for grown-ups. Penne with cheddar cheese sauce. Again, pretty dang good. So these two, like I said, you can eat by yourself. This one's like a filler. And I have one of these in my freezer already. So I just got two, and a one. Bailey is eating some of these. I showed you earlier in the week that she's been eating stuff like this in the morning. And this is good at any time, really. But so we have, the brand is Dr. Prager's, and he has a ton of different things. I don't even know if it's a he. I just automatically went with the masculine. So 4 potato hash brown, and those are like the potato cakes. Broccoli littles, so it's potato and broccoli, a different kind of potato cake. This is Southwest, so it has like peppers and stuff. And then we have kale puffs. Right now she's eating the broccoli dinosaurs, which are really, really good, and the carrot puffs. So it's just an easy way for her to get some more veggies in her little system. The onion. So I'm really worried. They didn't have any of my creamer. So I got this one, and that's why I say low sugar. I'm not to the stage yet, you guys, where I can do no creamer in my coffee. I have switched over from the regular Coffee Mate, which had like 26 grams, I think, of sugar. This one only has 5, and it is from almond milk. Not that that matters. You can have full fat cream, half and half, whatever you want. So this is a new size. It's bigger. I was going through those Califia ones pretty dang quick. Not gonna lie. And then I got some fruits for the kiddos. Bailey has been enjoying raw blueberries very much, so I'm trying to capitalize on that because they're so good for your eyes. Both of the kids are eating nanas right now. Aiden goes through stages where he won't eat stuff. I think all kids do. Bailey is obsessed with oranges, so I've been giving those to her, and it's really great vitamin C. We have one little avocado. This is for me, broccoli cheddar soup. And then I got a thing full of chicken wings. There's like a variety. There's like a spicy habanero. There's regular, what else is in there? Like a Parmesan garlic. Just the ones that I can have. I didn't get, there was like some really yummy like breaded barbecue ones that looked so good. But can't have barbecue and can't have bread, so pain in the butt. Aiden's pizza that he loves is the brick oven. They've been out of stock of this for so long, so I'm really glad that they got it back. It's not the healthiest thing in the world. I bought a Paul Newman one last week, and he wasn't overly crazy about it. This is just his favorite one. So, also some bars, because we've had so many play dates. The kids all love these, and it's such an inexpensive snack. I think you get, how many bars in here? 8 bars, and it's less than $2. It's like $1 something for 8 bars. And then I got this to put in Andrew's new box that I'm putting together for him. I'm trying to send at least 1, maybe 2 a month. So I sent him some really cute Valentine's Day ones, and he's working out and eating really, really healthy over there. So it's just nice to get like a little treat from home, I feel like. And then I got one thing of baby wash. Or baby lotion, excuse me. And a big old block of cheese. Bailey is sounding about ready for a little nippy nap, I'm hoping. I don't know if I told you guys that. She's like trying to give it up, and I'm not having it. So I'm gonna go lay her down, and then I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit about some different things. So I'll be right back. Hello, and welcome to my worn off lipstick. I'm about to finish the bathroom. I don't even know if I showed you guys what I did to it last week, besides butcher the bananas out of the line on the ceiling, but I did do, you know, some. So I'm hoping this won't take me more than like a half hour because it's rolling and stuff. So we'll see how far I get, and I'll talk to you hopefully when this lipstick is completely gone instead of looking like this. Hey guys, it's Thursday. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm so sorry that the theme of this week is the car. We are on our way. I'm going to the post office right now to drop off some orders, and Aiden and I and Bailey are gonna go to Target after that. There's just some things that I have to get, otherwise I wouldn't go out of the house. Oh man. I'm talking to you a little bit later on in the day because I was up till about midnight, 12:30 with Bailey. She's getting some teeth and she has like a really gross cough, but it's only at night. It's really weird. She only has it at night and there's like no mucus, there's no snotty nose, and so I don't know what that cough is, but luckily she already had an appointment for tomorrow morning to go get her vaccinations for 1 year. So we are gonna find out hopefully what's going on with that. When Aiden went to school this morning at 9, Bailey and I laid down for a nap, not together, separately, but oh man, it was the best nap I've ever had. It felt like, just because I don't take them, and so it was much needed, because I definitely woke up with a little bit of a headache because I was up at 6. And so anyways, yeah, we're gonna run some errands and hang out, kind of just let the day wind out, you know, because it's like 1, so you're like, I always think of my day as like a up, middle, and then down. So right now we're at the middle. By the time I get home from Target, it'll be like the downward, and we'll see how Bailey does. I may not even be at Target that long because she just doesn't feel good. But the reason why I have to go is because I need formula, and I also need diaper pail bags. So otherwise I wouldn't even take her out of the house, honestly, because she's just so icky. So we'll see what I show you. I'll talk to you later. So I had planned on doing January favorites, or February favorites. I just can't get down with it. I can't get down with it. So, I'm gonna go film a, what am I filming? A Target haul, just because I didn't have a video for tomorrow, and I want to be consistent with my content because it's important to me. And obviously if there's like an emergency or something, I'm not gonna like beat myself up about it, but there's no reason why I can't sit here and film a video. The kids are in bed. It's literally 7 o'clock. So anyways, I'm gonna go film a video, but Andrew's also off. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. So I was just about to open this on like my haul video that I just told you about, but I wanted to like capture the raw emotion of me opening this. I can't tell you what a special treat it is when you guys send me stuff. Like, and I don't say that so that you do, but I don't know, like being at this point with you guys, like in a friendship and like receiving little gifts, your comments and like your, you know, interaction with me is just so special. And so the fact that you guys go above and beyond and do stuff like this, it just warms my heart in like such a good way. I'm not gonna cry about it, but we'll see. So this is Karen Air Bear, and she said that this reminded me of her and just thanking me for, oh my gosh, that is so stinking pretty. Holy cannoli. It's an Easter plate. Look at how freaking pretty that is. Oh my goodness. That is gorgeous. Holy cow, I love this. Oh, it's so pretty. It's like, I don't know if you guys can see the detailing in it. Like not only the drawing, but like the plate itself has like some divots and like texture to it. Oh man, this is beautiful. Certified International, Susan Wingett. This is beautiful. It says dishwasher and microwave safe. Whoop whoop. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Thank you, Karen, so much. Even her little card is so cute. Thank you, Karen. So nice. So I just wanted to share that so you can see like how much I love receiving stuff from you, even if you just wanted to send me like a card, you know. But I'm just so thankful for you guys, and I'm so blessed to have you guys on here. Honestly, I just love every single one of you so much, even if you don't ever send me anything, you know. I don't know, I really wanted to share that little moment, even though it's just like to some people a plate. Like to me, that's love, and that's, you know what I mean, a friend, and you don't get a lot of those in life. So thank you, Karen. Thank you, all of you. Yo, it's Friday, gotta get down, it's Friday. I know so many people that sing that in their vlog. Bailey and I are on our way to a doctor's appointment. She's due for some shots. She also has this really gross cough. I think I was telling you guys about it yesterday. I can't really remember. I didn't really come back on and talk to you guys last night because Mr. Cocco got a free day yesterday, or they like to call it an EFD, where they get an extra day off. It was for his birthday, which was February 6th. So I'm just happy that they gave it to him. I didn't think they would. He was telling me like, yeah, they're gonna give us half days off and they're gonna give us our birthday off and this and that, and I was like, But so far, they've kept to their word. Even though it's 3 weeks late, they gave him his birthday off. And he has actually had a couple of free days, or half days, excuse me. So I think that's really cool that they're sticking to it. He was telling me, he's like, it's not really a deployed location. The base that they're at, like, they have people cooking them omelets in the morning. You know, they have like a full-on food, like, buffet. They have like a massage place on base, like, anyways. So like I said, Bailey and I are on our way to the appointment, and since I'm driving, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here, but I just wanted to say good morning and happy Friday, and I'm finally in a new pair of sunglasses. Not new, they're the same ones, but not the same ones that I always wear day in and day out. So just wanted to share that, and I'll talk to you guys later. Hi guys, it's Friday night. I've already done this outro, but it was like really bitter and not depressing or anything. I just want to redo it. I was telling you guys how I just had a really, it wasn't like a hard day. I just was explaining to you guys that I hadn't talked to you since before Bailey got her shots, and I had a lot of issues with the doctor's office and the vaccination issue, and that's like a very taboo subject to bring up. I know everybody has very strong opinions, whether you're on one side of the fence or the other. I completely and totally believe in vaccinations, but I believe in doing them in a right way, and I don't batch vaccinate like they tend to do. And so they were trying to give her a vaccination that she already had, and so I had to fight with them on that, and it was just, you know, one of those things that you have to do, and that's not that big of a deal. But what I was saying when I was doing the outro was like, I have these moments where this whole entire week, you guys, was such an amazing mental week. The kids were so good. And mentally, I just felt in control. And I was telling Andrew this, like, since you've left, this is the first time where I feel like, okay, you know, like, I know what it's like now. I am in a rhythm. I'm in a routine. I am armored almost, if that makes sense, to do these things by myself. But I still have those moments, you guys, of like such anger that it scares me. Like, I get so angry when I have to do stuff like this by myself, like fighting for the safety, not to be dramatic, and like the health of my kids, and doing that by myself is so, I don't know, it just like breaks my heart. It really does, like, to have to do this stuff by myself. It's really weird. In the first intro, I didn't get emotional about it at all. I was like, it's just one of those things. And, you know, just like certain things will just tick me off, like doing this by myself. Like, I get so angry. And so when I was doing it in the previous exit, like, or outro, I didn't say anything about, you know, God is the one who's getting me through this, number one. And number two, like, I don't know, I just didn't like the way I ended it. And so, you know, after I got off and was going on and on about all of this, I went upstairs and Aiden's blankets were in the dryer, and so I gave it to him, and he was so happy to have those blankets. It was the cutest thing. And then I heard little Bailey like talking, and so I went in there and I rocked her to sleep, which I've done now 3 times this week, and it makes me so happy rocking her to sleep, because those little baby moments are fleeting, you guys. Like, she's getting so big and she's so full of personality and, you know, just sassy and crazy, and she doesn't feel like a baby anymore sometimes. Like, just glimpses of her are like a little girl, you know. And so it just made me realize, I was sitting there and like just stroking her hair and listening to her snore and I was like, you know, this is like such a blessing and such a privilege, like to be able to raise these little humans. And sometimes I get caught up like of it being such a task, like I have to mom and I have to, you know, do this and I have to do that, but like the fact that I'm able to is just breathtaking, you know, like you can't explain it. It's just, you get that like warm fuzzy feeling of like I'm a mom, you know, and I haven't had that in it feels like a while. And every single day I'm grateful for those kids, and I will love them until, you know, the amount of love I have for those kids is insane. But you know, you don't always get those warm fuzzy feelings because it just feels so draining. Oh my gosh. I'm probably just going over all this because I usually share feelings twice a week, and I didn't do that at all. That was another thing I was telling you guys. Like, we didn't go to my fitness class where you sit and share like some things that God has presented to you throughout the week, and, you know, lessons that you've learned. And same with, I only go to MOPS or Mothering Matters 2 times a month, and I missed it because, you know, Bailey was just so sick, you guys. And it's just this weird cough. Like, she doesn't have green snot. She doesn't have anything except for this cough. And I can't even talk about this doctor's office. And I could switch it for Bailey, but this was another thing I didn't even really talk to you guys about, is that Aiden is having evaluations this week coming up. When this goes up, it'll be Tuesday, tomorrow for you guys. And the appointment was made over a year ago. And so they called, and it caught me completely off guard because it was a year ago. And, you know, obviously then we weren't thinking about Andrew getting deployed. Back then, Andrew was still a cop when we made this appointment. We're, I think, going through all this. And so, maybe not. I don't know. Anyways, it doesn't matter. So, with the military and when you're on TRICARE, you have to have a referral for everything. I couldn't just like be like, hey, you know, I need to go see somebody about my headaches, like a specialist. Like, you have to have a referral for everything, and you have to go through your primary care manager is what they call it. And so, you know, we were seeing this other pediatrician who I loved, even though her front desk people were complete idiots. And she decided she was gonna no longer offer primary care management for TRICARE because they like lowered their rates or their pay or something, I don't know. And so we ended up at this one, and they already re-put the referral in, and so I can't mess with it because the thought of making an appointment for another year in advance, I'm just doing what any parent would and trying to help my son as much as I can because, you know, the no talking thing is a struggle for him and us. You know, it's just, I've talked about it enough, but, you know, I'm hoping this is a behavioral institute. If you are in the, you know, looking or trying to think of a job that you want to do that there's a high demand for, pediatric psychologists, they are short, you guys, which is why we had to make this appointment a year in advance. So it's like a whole facility out in Scottsdale, and I'm really nervous about it. I have a packet like this thick that I have to fill out. His teacher had like 4 pages she had to fill out. So I'm just, you know, I don't know what the evaluation is going to entail. I know it's like a really long process, but anyways, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. So, I just want to end it on a positive note. And, you know, I like sent the kids up to bed like at 6:45. We didn't even do baths because that whole thing of like that anger and that switch that just went off, like it just threw me off. Even though we went over to my parents' house and had probably one of the best visits that we had in a long time. We went on like a bike ride across the street to the farms. You know, my uncle barbecued steak and baked potatoes, and I mean, it was just a great visit. We all watched Hotel Transylvania #3. They hadn't seen it, and it was, you know, it's such a good movie. If you haven't seen that, it's a really cute movie. And so, I don't know, even when we got back home, I was like, you know, I just mentally am struggling, and I don't want the kids to feel the effects of that, because no matter what I try and do or say, like, I just feel like it comes out, you know. And so I was like, it's just better for everyone if they go to bed early, and, you know, I can kind of just separate and wind down, and I'll just be fine, and I'll, you know, clean, and it'll, you know, it's not a selfish thing because I'm cleaning the house, and, you know, I don't know. So I just wanted to switch it up and not leave it on that note, because it was an excellent mental week, you guys. It's the best I've had since Andrew left. I slept really good, and it all ties back to, number one, my faith. Number 2, my faith in eating right. I mean, this was the first, like, I think full week, or maybe the second full week of me being back on track, and I can't tell you what it's done for my mentality and my body and my sleep and my productivity. I'm like, my hands are in all these different areas, like obviously with the children, and I just feel so good and I feel motivated and I'm inspired, and you know, I have all these aspirations, and I was like hitting a wall, and I don't know, it was just such a great mental week. And so it's okay to have one bad day, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. And you know, I'm here for you if anybody needs it. I know a few of you have messaged me with some personal details going on in your life, and that makes me so, like, it makes me feel so good that you would trust me with those details. And so I just want to encourage anybody else who has nobody to talk to. I mean, people have brought very life serious things to me, and you know, talking to somebody, if you know you need to, I am totally here for you. You can message me on Instagram, you can email me. My email is always down below. Just if you ever need somebody to talk to, I'm totally here for you guys. I'm not even kidding. So I love you guys so much, and I can't get over like the connections I've made with some of you, a lot of you, like on a personal level, where I would definitely 100% call you friends, you know, even though you're not tangible and here in front of my face, and you know, we've never officially met. Like, that's some of the best friendships are the ones you make like mentally instead of, not physically in like a weird way, but you know what I mean. And so I want to end it on a great note because it was just such a great week, and I love you guys so much, and you mean so much to me. So I know that's really cheesy, and I don't really do a lot of that, but this week, like, I just talked to so many of you and getting that special gift, and I've gotten so many special gifts from so many of you, and it just like, I just feel overflowing, you know, like in a good way. I just overflow with like joy and friendship. I sound so corny, but it's so true. So I'm gonna leave it here. I'm sorry for the glare in my glasses. Not that any of you probably care, because you guys are amazing. And you even told me last week, like, who cares where you're looking? Like right now I'm looking at the viewfinder right now. I'm like looking in the camera and it feels like I'm looking at you. But anyway, I love you guys. I'm gonna go now. I hope it wasn't too boring, and I'll talk to you guys later. I love you so much. Bye.